Okay, hopefully that worked. If not, then I'm gonna have to do a couple more tests. Test. Okay, let me try this. Yeah, okay, that didn't work. Alright, so it's not just that. Let me... Audio output device. Let's delete those. Yes, please. And re-add it. Audio output capture. Yes, please. Default. Okay. That's working. Okay, now let me try... It is my fault that the audio output is really loud. It is my fault that the audio output is really loud. It is my fault that the audio output is really loud. It is my fault that the audio output is really loud. Well, that's fun. It is my fault that the audio output is really loud. Well, that's fun. It is my fault that the audio output is really loud. Well, that's fun. The audio output is really loud. Well, that's fun. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's not your fault. This is something that it's definitely from an OBS update. That's what did this, and that part is just super duper annoying that it can just happen. Well, and I'm a little confused too because actually, maybe this is why. Audio, Arctic 5, just set it to default. Close out, reopen. Now, what if I change this to Arctic 5 game? Okay, that's working. All right, so that Also, let me know if my me pressing on my keyboard is super fucking loud. I don't mean for it to be, but literally I'm listening to myself and it's like click. So I guess most people just get used to it and then it doesn't matter. Film sacrificial pillars. That's true, you do make the same noise, but it isn't in your headphones. Or, well, maybe you're... I should take a poll. How does everyone listen to me? Do they use... I'm expecting Switch to say I don't listen to you, but, are people using headphones? Are they just playing me out of PC speakers? One earbud. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll see if anybody, if Lucis will jump back in or not. Because then Switch says that he just will have my stream open on his phone and just playing out of the phone speakers, which that's pretty crazy to me. Okay, so that is locked. I'm trying to think. I do use my phone speakers for YouTube videos when I'm like walking around the house and doing stuff. It is probably one of the most efficient ways to do that. It's just like, well, I guess that too. I don't know what people are doing while they're listening to me. If you're drawing like you said you were gonna keep doing, or I didn't mean for that to be so pointed. I don't know why that came out like that. Man, trying to explore this whole mansion is crazy. I mean, a little stab keeps you on your toes. That's what they say. Damn! Whoa there, Nelly. Whoa there, Betsy. Spam to Deep Throat. Is his last name supposed to be Deep Throat? pressed the wrong button. Of course I did. I mean, I guess that's true. What the fuck was that? No, I didn't. Ugh, rude. This girl is so rude. Can't figure out where the hell she's gonna pop in from.
You said you would come back.
Okay, there's one shot. Did I get her? Man. Yes, I did. Shit. You know, it's sort of funny. Canonically, this girl probably would have the best camera because she would be the best at taking these photos because she is actually a photographer outside of this. Which, that's a very interesting, I don't know, I think that's really interesting. I want to be a big shot. They call me Mr. Spampton Deep Throat. My throat is as deep as the ocean is wide. Gosh dang it, Bobby. So when do you think the next Deltarune chapter will come out? Soon?
Secret.
Deltarune chapter tomorrow? Oh shit. Call my bluff. Not tomorrow. Right now. I'm playing it. This is the new Deltarune chapter. I wouldn't be shocked if he put a camera minigame in Deltarune somewhere. That honestly wouldn't be that crazy to me. Oh shit, well never mind. Oh, that's right, in the little, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Where you take the snapshots to freeze time, or not freeze time, to stun folks. Yeah. course, it was in the television section. That was all because Toby Fox played Fatal Frame. Those frames, they are so fatal. How fatal are they? They're so fatal that Trump says that he's gonna legalize them for everyone. Hail. Yep. You know what? That's probably why I thought that Deltarune would have a camera section, because it already did. In my unconscious mind. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. What the hell was that? No, who the hell is this bitch? Seriously, who the fuck was that? What the fuck? And these ghosts are popping out of nowhere. Oh yeah, Lucis, I was asking, well, I asked Liddy, how do you listen to streams? Are you playing them out of speakers, or do you listen with headphones on? But the secret power was sword, which beats everything. Rock, paper, scissors, sword. Sword beats everything. Yep. Well, you know Toby Fox McGuire. He's out here being all thematic and shit. Hold on. Can I get a 3 combo? You can, okay. I thought I could only do a 2 combo. There's something left behind where the girl in Priestess garb was standing. Oh, another sleeping stone. Chris is watching. Chris sits in that cock chair. Well, part of Chris sits in the cock chair. The other part of him does not. Okay, puzzle time. I believe that has to go there. No, that doesn't make sense. Hold on, hold on. There we go. And what's mightier, the pen or the sword? The sword. The sword will kill. You can kill people easier with a sword. You know, a lot of films. Call me a cinephile. There's a kind of people in the floor.
Need more blood.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening down there? Jesus fucking criminy Christ. I'm just gonna not look in the floor anymore, and I'm just gonna walk this way now. Sword is cooler. Because every time you imagine someone killing someone with a pen, like John Wick, imagine that he had a sword. Like, I don't really know. I thought I knew some stuff about Japan, but when we're talking about like old folklore and like homes, like historical homes, I imagine that they're like you're supposed to slide thing under them. I don't know, honestly.
So there was another survivor.
Well, we have computers now, so pens are much less necessary, unless we're talking about the figurative pen. Yeah, the figurative pen is mightier than the sword. Because with the figurative pen, you can convince people with swords to go kill someone else. The only part I know is that you can't spell a certain word without pen. If you know what I mean. Pensacola. I'm gonna take you down to Penn Island. Get it? Cause, you know. Penn Island was pretty funny. I mean, like, it's a good joke. Also, fuck, I've explored this entire area. I think. There should be one more priest to kill, though, and I saw him, but I don't know where he went. I think I was not supposed to go to the rest of the areas until I looked at everything else, but, you know. Okay, probably to the bell hallway then. I probably have before, but now I could not remember what is on that website. Have you met the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Have you met the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Drury. Michael Drury. shit. There's multiple of them. Troy Baker? I hardly know her. Joel Schlummarker. Oh fuck, I don't have any fucking camera loaded. Oh god damn it. This film sucks. There we go. Okay. I mean, I don't know how else you would test a candle. I literally cannot think of another way to do so. Because like you can't light the candle because then it'll go away. God. This just opened up this entire other area of the mansion.
In order to keep the rift from opening,
ooh, 2 shots. An old book has been left behind where the ghost was. Moriyama Tome. Top shrine carpenters have been gathered together to seal the Kuze shrine into the depths of a great cavern so that not even a single ray of light can enter into the darkness. Then we must erect a shrine of the rift in front of the great cavern using spirit trees as the core pillars, and with sacrificial pillars arranged so that the darkness is purified and the rift cannot leak into the world. Flash. Repels ghosts. By pressing the O button and using the flash, you can repel ghosts. Okay. That's cool, I like that. Does that mean I can explore the rest of this area even though I killed all the guys that I needed to? I'm wondering where this is gonna go from here, because if you explore the entire mansion in one mission, that seems like that sort of, I don't know, undermines the rest of the game. Like, okay, so that must have just been locked before. Maybe all of this side will be locked still. Also, I should switch my camera to type 77. Or type 7. Because, like, they can't just have you explore the entire grounds every single time. That would just be so stupid. Oh, and that usually the 4 priest thing in the other games, that's like really close to the end. Usually it's like the pen ultimate thing that you do. So very interesting that they'd have you do that so early on. Also, Lucis, this is gonna be kind of stupid to say, I know, but I don't know if you've been catching any of me reading Homestuck, but you know, post chapter like 800, it's like really good. Really, the whole fucking like well, you'd always listen to me or you could read it yourself, but yeah, it's good. It is actually really good. The barrier to entry is fucking high, but it is really good. Well, that's just it though. It does become an animated format after a little while. There isn't voice acting, but like there's so many animations like after you get to 800 that it does seem kind of silly to make it into an animation, because a lot of it is animated. Like it's crazy how much of it is animated already. I would be shocked if they got, well, I guess I don't know. I don't know how much funding it was. Pages. Well, I mean, yeah, they're not chapters in a way, but they also, some of them have games, some of them, 800 mixed media projects. Some of them are super duper quick. Some of them are 2-minute animations. Some of them are basically songs. Some of them are mini games. So yeah, it's tough. I would just be really curious to see what they could possibly get through within even a episode. Because, like, do you just put in a bunch of the music in the background? Do you just have people blow through it really quick? You know, there's just a lot of unknowns that when you think about it, I don't know how they're gonna approach it. Unless it's just supposed to be more like a fan animation and they just sort of condense everything down super. Yeah. Yeah, you could make Homestuck a full-on point-and-click adventure. I think that that's a medium it would do really well in. That if it was just Homestuck the video game and if it was just a point-and-click adventure with, like, mini games. Or you just have to sort of fundamentally change it like a lot of cartoons do for video game adaptations. And because most of the time cartoons based off of video games are, you know, it's kind of like saying I will watch the Legend of Zelda cartoon to get the gist of what's going on in the Legend of Zelda story. Oh yeah, I already went up here. I'm just glad that there's a way to read it. That's the part that I'm glad about. That I am experiencing it. I am enjoying it. Like that's pretty cool to me. Yeah, it's just really, it's really interesting. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, where it's like, okay, yes, this does feature those characters that you know, but their shticks are gonna be, I don't know. Yeah. Well, there you go. You can use that example if you ever get into. Feel free to use it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, this is an interesting one. I think this unlocks a door that I was already able to go to. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Brain power is incoming. And they can't move back. Shit. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, I think I need it to be able to wrap around. This one has to go over here. No, that doesn't work. I'm arriving at the same conclusion, which... God, this doesn't work. Okay. I must be missing something that's fairly obvious. This one can go up this way, but these three don't connect, so this one cannot go this way. So the first move either has to be this one to the right or this one up. If I do this one up, I have to be missing something really obvious because what if I do this? Okay, there we go. Whew. Really felt like I had a brain blast moment. Also, does this not just lead out to an area that I'd already been, or is this new then? Did I just not go to it on this side? Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't go to it on this side.
You will stay.
You wanna get fatal framed, buddy? Come on. I can do this all fucking day. Oh, there's 2 of you? You fucking asshole. There's 3 of you. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, this is such bullshit. Power shot. Bastard. Okay. Moria Tome. So that was a necessary one. After the unleashing happened, the priestess who had wandered loose from the Chamber of Thorns roamed about the manor as if in a dream. Those passages the priestess entered were engulfed by the rift and fell into darkness. The Rift Shrine is a hidden shrine that ensures that the priestess wanders forever and never escapes, and the rift does not spill forth. I have broken the 4 seals. Will the door open now? Maybe. I guess I really do understand where they let you sort of exit out of the area and go back in, because they really be testing you with how much they make you do here in this specific hour. Although I guess that happened in the second one too, where one of the chapters was just like way longer than any of the others, which I think I've already talked about before, but it always throws me off when one chapter is like the longest chapter in the game. Because I'm like, is every chapter gonna be like I'm setting my expectations up too high. Like, no, not every chapter is going to be like 3 hours long. Also, if I knew where I was going, it probably wouldn't be that long to begin with. I have not watched a single Silk Song clip because I want to just go into it at my own pace. It's $20, so I can enjoy it anytime I want. It's never gonna be a situation where I couldn't just pick it up and just sort of chill with it. So I'm very, very glad that that game exists. There's a lot of Metroidvanias that I really do want to play, but I've played a lot of Metroidvanias, and there is a certain tolerance threshold, even if one is really, really good, that it's like, okay, I've played 10 of or I don't know how many times I've played the Castlevania games in my lifetime. A lot. Yeah, because they don't do anything, even if they do something different, it's not so fundamentally different that, like, I don't want to say that it's not hard to comprehend, that it like it feels very similar, and that's why even like streaming them, I'm like, what could I, there's no gameplay, there's not like a big gameplay difference between what I would do and what someone else would do, unless I'm, yeah. Which for like speedrunners and people who are going really, really fast, that may not be incredibly, that might not be altogether true there, but like for me specifically, I'm going to be playing at my own pace. I'm not going to be playing in a way that's like going to be super entertaining to watch. It's almost like a Souls-like at this point, which is unfortunate that that series has that moniker where it's like, yeah, this is just another one of those, right? Lady with a sword, you know, whatever. Like, not that there's been that many ladies with a sword, Souls-like, but yeah, no, I'm right there with you, Lucis. Was there a ghost in here? Oh, it went away if it wasn't here. Okay, so I've checked out the entire mansion. Yeah, people love Lies of P. I played it a little bit, and it seems good. It's just another one where it's like, okay, do I have time for this one specifically? Like, is this, or should I wait until I'm back into playing Elden Ring DLC? Or I don't know. It's almost like, I guess it must be a very similar thing about like Marvel movies, that like there's burnout with it because they're all fundamentally like kind of the same, but they're not at the same time. It's a lot. I mean, you got to get those free games on PlayStation. Well, I mean, they're free, quote unquote, when you have PlayStation Plus. But you know, like, you got to get those games when they come out. Like, it's one day you might have the hankering to play it, and I'm pretty sure they're making a sequel. So, like, the game, a game that I don't know if you saw the PlayStation State of Play today, but a game I am really excited about is Returnal's sequel, which, it's not like a direct sequel, but it's like a spiritual sequel to Returnal, because Returnal was a game that did a lot of things different in a way that was super duper interesting. That game fucking rules. Also excited for the Wolverine game by Insomniac. I think that that's gonna be good. They announced a couple other ones, but those are the ones that really, really stuck out to me. Yeah, Sekiro is different because you don't get to build it. I would say Sekiro is closer to Lies of P, at least from a little bit I've seen, where it like really focuses on parry times more than like any kind of defending.
Open. That priestess, the shrine must be sealed.
Do I have to fight him, or am I gonna wake up? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna wake up. Ooh. Yeah, I will probably play Spider-Man someday. I don't know what it is about them, but they just seem like They seem like just great games that I'm just not interested in at all. Maybe it's because I just don't like superheroes as much as I used to, as like just like a general concept. I think that most things have already been done with most superheroes, and I'm never really surprised by whatever they do.
I should have died.
Am I still in a dream? Well, the cat doesn't seem to care, but I don't know if the cat would care if we were in a dream or not. Yeah, and there's and that's just like with Marvel movies. It's like I don't know how many Marvel movies people are rewatching. Maybe more than I know, but oh god. Dude, that's fucking scary as hell. I fucking hate that. Don't do that to me. Oh, that's not what I meant to go to. Hey there, legs. Get out of my fucking house. Ugh. Crowd of people is standing around Yoshino Takigawa, apparently berating her for something. Maybe they were connected to her accident somehow. All the film has been developed. Yeah, it really depends on the series. I mean, like, One Piece is one of those where I'll, like, re-experience it, but, there's not a ton of media that I go and rewatch everything. Games can kind of be that, but mostly, like, just Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That's a game I just like to play, no matter what time. When, where, how, who, what. I'm down for some Symphony of the Night. Hey girl, you want to wake up? I got a photo for you to research. Wake up!
I shouldn't be able to see her anymore.
Wake up! 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 Wake up!
Mother.
Girl, stop dreaming.
Everyone's alone. I'm alone.
Yeah, because they have more personality. Because, like, again, I don't know a ton about Marvel movies at this point. I don't really know what they have and haven't all done. But I feel like the action scenes in a lot of Marvel movies aren't, like, anything better than YouTube animations. Like, so a lot of YouTube animations probably have higher, more fun, well choreographed fight scenes than stuff in Marvel movies. Because, like, there aren't, or maybe that's a bad example, that, like, kung fu movies of the 70s had really cool choreography fight scenes, and Marvel movies don't even get close to that. So if it's not funny, then you're supposed to be watching it for the story, and it's like, well, how good is how good is this story? Is it doing anything different? Is somebody's favorite superhero Ant-Man? I don't, you know, like, maybe, but I don't know them. Oh yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp is my favorite Marvel movie. I love imagining a girl getting really small.
Save the two.
No, I don't want to save the two. Hour 567, the Hanging Prison. Or Purity Stones. Golly gee willikers. Is that someone's skin? Yeah, that's someone's skin. Cool. I guess I'll just ignore that. In a cell hanging from the ceiling, I can see what appears to be the figure of a woman. Now, I'm curious if each character is going to re-explore the mansion, or if this is going to just be like the side characters just have more specific paths to go on. Because if each character explores the mansion fully, I don't know.
Must be severed. There must be no attachments.
It would make the game more fundamentally like a video game, because then you're like doing missions and stuff. But I really wish you wouldn't. Maybe next year. We got 5 Fatal Frame games to go through. That's why I have no qualms about using save states for as long as I can, because like a lot of games. Oh, little baby had too much camera. I really wish my points, I don't know what I wish my points did. I wish I was able to spend them all on one character and have that go across all 3 of them, but I guess having 3 separate stats for 3 separate characters that you play as does something. I don't know what it does, but I think it does something. I don't ever want to call it a weak game design choice, but having a different character do the same things the last character did, but it's different because it's a different character, and then you pad out the game that way for another 3 to 4 hours, I frown upon it. Oh, look at Sadako, she's doing the Harlem Shake. That's a good point. That's true. Sonic and Shadow, ostensibly, at least in the first few games, pretty much the same characters. At least they have different routes they can take. That's something. Because, like, yeah, here, should I be trying to explore more? Or I'm pretty sure we share film stock, too, which is, like, that kind of, like, we share film stock, but we don't share the power-ups? And then you could waste a bunch of points on a character that you don't want to play as? Oh, that's just it. The, you know, if I'm exploring the entire mansion, then it's like, then it's not good. Versus, well, if I knew where to go, I wouldn't have to explore the entire mansion, and I would be able to save hours, and I wouldn't have to fight every ghost I come across. But also, if I don't fight every ghost I come across, then I don't have enough points to level up the characters. Kind of a, I don't think it's a bad gameplay design. I just think that in a horror setting, it just makes less sense. I saw Onimusha 3 is getting a remake. Maybe that was Onimusha. The Sony State of Play was pretty good. I was gonna say that. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That's a good one. I'd recommend looking at the highlights. Highlights, lowlights, whatever lights you like, alright? Yeah, Final Fantasy, especially 1s through 6, maybe even the ones after that. And if you're what you do, where you try to 100% them, or, you know, get all the trophies, you need to follow a guide. There ain't no fucking way that you're gonna figure all that shit out on your own. I followed a guide. You know, you're still experiencing the story. But like Final Fantasy X too, it's like you can't do that without a guide. Like, you just, if you're trying to 100% it, like what are the odds that you would be able to 100% it on your own? Okay, nothing in any of these areas. I looked at the clock and I'm like, I've only been streaming for an hour? It's like, no, I had the whole issue with my camera, or the audio. Streamed for like 2 hours. Yeah, have you been able to look at any more Chainsaw Man? I think I did a couple additional chapters. I was hoping so, and it does get to a point where it's like, okay, the chapters are much less dense because they'll have like fighting in them, so they do be filling up. God damn, those first like 12 chapters are so dense, full of stuff, full of setup that, crazily enough, just seems like it works so well. No, fair. I mean, honestly, fair enough. Like, I'm kind of, I have time to do it, during my work day, and I just like, I'm like, well, maybe I should vacuum. And Shay, vacuuming never treats me wrong. I'm never mad that I vacuumed, but like, trying to do like an art project, like, I get so distracted. I can hear the sound of the lullaby coming from somewhere. Yeah, I can't focus. I don't even like doing chores when my wife is home, which, to be fair, I'm home a lot more than she is, but,
Over here.
oh, fuck no. But yeah, I absolutely agree on that end. But maybe I can squeeze through this narrow window. Nothing bad will happen if I squeeze through a narrow window in a haunted... Oh my god. Are you serious? Are we doing this? Alright. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Double. Special ability. Charge spirit power twice. When shooting, if you continue pressing the X button, you can charge your spirit power in 2 stages. Release the X button, the greater the charge, the greater the damage you can inflict. Okay. I get it. Having another person in the room, I mean, it's just like you can't get fully into whatever it is you're doing. That's how I feel. Like, you know, in this scenario, it works just fine because, like, oh god, oh shit, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay. Okay, well that sort of worked. God damn. Little scurrier is scurrying around like a little rat thing. That was baloney. I just need to get out of here. There's no way I can actually do that. I don't know why I kept trying to do that fight. There's no shot. On the candlelit altar is a beautiful jewel about the size of my palm. Purity stone L blue. Inside I can see a light blue glow. Green diary. Amane led a man into the shrine. The head of the family is so angry. If the priestess wakes up, the commandment will be broken and the rift will spread. The family head teaches all the handmaidens so hard that they won't forget their duties. The head of the family ordered that Amane be impaled and that her brother be cast out of the manor. Because of the duties of the handmaidens and the duties of the Kuze shrine, there was no other choice. Amane, I'm sorry. Well, that's what you get for being a dirty sloot. Hey, the fuck? You little fucking bitch.
It's time to heal.
Damn. These ghost children are very angry at me. What did I do? Nothing. They're all after me. It's all bullshit. And that's true. They are mad that I am alive. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so her ability is to be small, which is kind of funny. That it's like she can explore parts of the mansion that the other girl can't because she's small. Which at this point, I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be like 20. Or... I mean, she's living with the other person, so... Damage to something has been caught on the photo. Although I guess in Asian countries, if you're short in that country... Also, this is really gross. What is... This is like... This is legitimately gross. Blah. Where the hell am I? Wooden figure room? Yeah, okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm in a different part of the mansion, which I appreciate. I do think that I should be in a different... Holy shit, what the fuck? No, I fucked it up. Oh, God damn. Okay. Okay, yeah, that does like no damage, alright. I was right to do it how I've normally been doing it. Okay. Yeah, so to get a charge shot is like incredibly difficult. Alright. there, I got a charge shot in, and 136 points, and she's still not taking any real damage. There we go. Okay. God damn, just died. Oh, it's because I was using the weaker. Well, that's actually okay. I'm using a couple weak ammunition so that I can save out for the higher grade ammunition. That's actually fine. She was still pretty strong, regardless of me using the worst ammunition for a fight. Okay, yeah, so this is like the outskirt area of the mansion, which I was in before, but... Oh, Jesus Christ, come on, where the fuck are you? Oh. His parting gift was a forbidden child. The child had handsome features just like he did. If he stays in this place, they'll cast him away once he turns 4. I have to find a way to sneak him into the village before then. If I give him the earring his father gave me, I'm sure someday he'll be able to come back. Oh. He'll be able to hear my voice. I may even be able to see his father again if he finds this earring. I'll name the child Kaname to symbolize our connection. I know this child will come back with his father. That's hopeful. I'll give this child an earring so that his father will know that... I mean, I guess in areas that are pretty small, you're much more likely to be able to find someone, you know, and like the only place you know is rural Japan, and there's only like 3 villages. You'll probably find your dad eventually, even if he doesn't know you like by blood, or you know, if he didn't know you beforehand. Wouldn't that be crazy to be back in the day? And I know some people still live like this, but to like live in a town that only has like 100 people in it, you know, and just live like that. No internet. It's just like those are the 100 people you know. Okay, I think I'm getting sidetracked. I think these areas are open, but I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be exploring them. Which kind of sucks, because it's like, is this area open for a reason? I kind of wish you would just gatekeep me, because I'm just going to keep running in a direction that allows me to go this way. Because they said I need 4... not pillars, but 4 balls. For Dragon Balls. Okay, because yeah, the other girl... Maybe it is. Maybe you two just have to fully explore the mansion again. With another character. I see how you could pad out the length. Also, I was gonna say, I forgot to say this before. I do have Silent Hill F coming in GameFly, so that will interrupt the Fatal Frame streams. Because rented games take precedent over games I can play at any time. But I'm looking forward to Silent Hill F. It looks pretty cool. Oh, hey, there is another Purity Stone there. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I am just supposed to explore the mansion and grab the Purity Stones. Those are not balls, they're Purity Stones. Okay, can I unlock this? Okay, whatever.
Secret dies with me.
Okay, nice. All right, so those charge shots work for people who are a lot slower. How many points do I have? Sensitivity displays spirit power recharge rate, camera range depending on charge. Yeah, I should just upgrade them as they go, as they come. Steady as they come. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I sort of remember where that was. Okay, so another Purity Stone must be in there. I got there by... No, this is... Okay, this is not the area I was thinking of going, but... Again, I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to explore the mansion again. That... And I guess as the last character, there was a few doors that were locked and I did open them so that it does make it easier to explore. That's super fucking scary. Hate this. No, man, not cool. Don't want to see these people do a snuff film. On my list of things that I don't want to do today, watch a snuff film is pretty high up there. I'll put that on my to-don't list, as it were. I think I looked at the, oh no, I didn't look at this one. Oh fuck, oh fuck.
time to sleep.
Yeah, how do you like that, huh? Huh? You stupid little ghost bitch. Come at me. Don't you come at me. So aggressive to these. Oh, yeah. Oh, whatever. Okay. Got some film. Books I've already looked at. Okay. Go this way? Honestly, just trying to make sure all these doors connect in the way that I think that they should. Yeah, they really traded out like the idea of having like a short, concise horror game with like a very lengthy horror game with like different mechanics, which I get. But a little bit of repetition. I have to fight this bitch again? Get out of here. Man. Ooh. What kind of van stuff? Maybe I could try this. Wait, hold on. Oh, come on. Okay, so she was like right behind me. Or maybe not right behind me exactly. Okay, there we go. All right, that's usually when stuff starts getting automated, that's when you know you've made it. Also, I should go to bed. I was gonna stop at midnight, and now it is 12:09, and I did not even notice. Okay, well, thank you for joining in, Lucis. I hope you sleep well and don't have any spiders enter your mouth while you're sleeping tonight.